What is up, y'all? I'm back again with another video. And again, this channel is about preserving our future, our environment, and ourselves. I'm sharing ideas that I hope will help you become a better person, to make better decisions, to just keep our earth here longer. We've made a lot of bad decisions that are destroying our earth and ourselves. So today I want to talk about a controversial topic, which is men don't cry, or emotions are weakness. Now, this is a very touchy subject, even for me as a man, as a person who, people are emotional beings. And I cycled with this idea a few times because you can kind of think, as I grew up, I did believe no, I want to be a man. I was a boy wanting to be a man, so I overshot. I'm a man. I'm not a bitch. I don't wear pink. I don't. And then you get older and you're just no, it's cool to be vulnerable. Nah, I'm gonna cry if I want to cry. Hold me. I'm sad. I'm a human being. I'm soft. And just to show the evolution of people, right? And now I'm at an interesting point where I do think it's a very nuanced way of thinking. Okay, follow me. It's a different way of thinking about this. And I tried to explain this at my last event, and it came out kind of funky. I'll play that here if I think it fits. But what I was trying to say is that, as men, as a man, I am a man. I have male genitals. I am a man. Born a man. I'm getting a lot of conflict even with that statement today. But as a man, I do think we were built for two things: working and war. The two W's: working and war. And we're built to fucking work and to go to war. And both those things have objectives. Men are very objectively focused. I'm going to get this thing done. If you read The Way This Pure Man by David Deida, which I have given so many references to in my podcast. If you haven't checked out my podcast, go check them out. They're very good they're very awesome, explain a lot of great self-development topics with some of the most awesomest people that I've met in my entire life. So go check that out. But in that book, it explains that men are they have a certain cadence about them. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Do this, do that, get this. There's that joke. I say hello, I take you out, I buy you dinner, we have sex. You know what I mean? Whereas women are da 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 da, emotion, movement, motion and movement. Men are more linear, and I think it is our nature. It really is our nature to be more da 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 for the jobs and for the not jobs, but for what we were created, what we became as we create ourselves through time, genetically. Emotionally, spiritually, we are these type of people. So back to the emotional part. I do believe men were built for war and for work, naturally. For those two things, emotion is irresponsible. Emotions are irresponsible. If you're on the battlefield, there's no time to cry. There's no time to show weakness, because it could cost you the entire mission. It could cost you your life and your family's life and everybody else's lives. In those times of work, when, as we used to farm, we're very soft, and I think that's why, we have to even talk about not showing emotions. But during times of work and famine and there's no food and you need to reap what you sow, you could not have emotions about it. You could not say, no, I'm tired. I can't do this. I don't feel good. Let's do it tomorrow. Let's pick up the pace tomorrow. I'm not in the mood. That is irresponsible. It shows, I don't want to say weakness, but irresponsibility to what the moment needs of you. And that is appropriate for these are appropriate situations for not showing emotion and not being emotional as a man. And I do think when people do say men shouldn't show emotions, it's probably, I do believe, is because our linear way of thinking is you should also be in a linear way of thinking. So why are you getting emotional? You probably have a job and a family that you need to feed. You can't get emotional. Don't show emotions. Go feed that family. Go do your work. Go do that job and provide, work, and or fight. Go to war, which we don't all go to war. But we all do work and we all put ourselves in situations where there's things at stake, right? And when there are things at stake, emotions are irresponsible. And I'm going to quote Timothy S. Grover. I've mentioned him in my last video or a couple of videos ago about in his book, Winning. He says, the only emotion that you should have, if you're going to have any, during things that are important, that have an outcome, like work and war, is anger. And he gave a fucking warning, which was anger is an explosive energy, and you need to know how to control it and properly aim it, or else you'll implode on yourself. So he gives examples of Michael Jordan, or actually Dwayne Wade, of releasing anger, giving the opposite team controlled anger, focused anger, not wild and chaotic anger. So he clearly states that you could harness that energy to create that result that you're looking for and need in an important situation. Now, all that aside, I do believe that the people that say these things, you shouldn't show emotion, and men are aggressive and angry, is because we're predominantly thinking about important situations, right? Now, non-important situations, nothing's on the line. I'm gonna cross my feet. Nothing's on the line. Chilling with the fam, relaxing, watching a movie. Bro, emotions are appropriate. Love your kids, love your family, love your brothers, love your sisters, love your aunts and uncles. Kiss them, be soft, be funny, be silly, relax. Dance, have a good time when things are not on the line. And I think people from the past had something on the line all the fucking time because this is real life. Now I get to talk to a fucking 4K camera in front of this 4K screen with my fucking keyboard that literally just analogs through different beautiful colors, and it looks so dope. And I drink fucking water that is bottled in glass, which is awesome. And I get it from the fucking spring because I'm fucking spoiled and beautiful. And people from the past were just like, everything is always on the line, never show emotion, which, I think now we look back and be like, you guys are so fucked up. Like, why not show emotions? But if you were to know that things were always on the line for war and work, we would even show more empathy towards those people. But now we live in a softer time and things aren't always as important. We live in good times. And, at this time, I think it's okay to let those emotions out and to cry and to release. One caveat, though. I know this video is already long. If you're watching, thank you so much for watching. One more caveat to this whole thing, which was actually very important, which was don't be weak in front of your wife or children. I think that's very important. Don't be weak in front of people that you are a rock to. And I have been on both ends of this experience. I have showed weakness to a significant partner when I probably should have gone to somebody else who wasn't in our dynamic that could have supported me at that time. But, I wanted to open up to my significant other, but she relied on me. I was the other half in that relationship, and me showing weakness really made her feel insecure and unsafe. So if you are going to show weakness, maybe to someone who is more understanding and isn't in your dynamic of that situation, because you cannot show weakness as a leader, as a boss, to the people that look up to you. So there's appropriate ways to be vulnerable, and there's inappropriate ways to be vulnerable. And time and the context to who the person is. And I think that's important for all emotions and all actions, to recognize that there's inappropriate times and there's contexts where you can and probably shouldn't, at your own interest and for the interest of everybody else. So I know this is a very long video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think, because I think I'm fucking spot on. To be honest, I think I'm fucking A1 spot on. If you have any contrary, nope, let me know. Hit my DM. You can comment. You could, don't text me. But, I think I'm fucking spot on. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this channel is about preserving our future, our environment, so we can have kids. We continue playing better games. Let's play better games, because we've been playing stupid games of getting rich so I can look like I have a big dick and I could be the man and I can eat this whole world and I'm the shit. Let's, we want to be more understanding and more vulnerable to keep playing the games, because we're pushing it so close that we might never be able to play another game again. Okay, so this is what this is really about. Thank you so much for watching. Keep making better decisions, and love and peace, y'all.